Hey, what up, y'all? It's your boy Scoob, and welcome to Spider's Diecast. So, thank you all for being here with me tonight. So, anyway, I got this in yesterday. This is my Jaguar E-Type from Hot Wheels, but this is the convertible. Getting it out of this paper right here. You know what? Mattel actually been stepping their game up with the packaging, very much more protective, I should say. Adding this little thin paper is a nice little touch. So this is it right here. Yeah, I already got it out the box, just to save some time. So this E-Type is from the Museum of Modern Art, and they included this with the Citroen DS. Yeah, the Citroen DS. Those were two of the cars that Mattel had selected. Well, Mattel Creations had selected for their Museum of Modern Art castings, I guess. So anyway, we're gonna open this box really quick. Just give me 1 second, people. Guess you just only need to open it from one side anyway. So while I do my best WWE act on this box, I will finally get it on stage, back on stage for y'all. WWE act. So yeah, there it goes, people. The Jaguar E-Type Roadster from the Museum of Modern Art. So yeah, courtesy from the good folks at Hot Wheels. So here it is. Pretty nice. Definitely looks like the exhibit. So yeah, they got some things on the back. So yeah, I usually let y'all pause, these kind of things, this, mumbo jumbo, but I'll go ahead and read it since it is kind of short. The Jaguar E-Type has come to symbolize the free-spirited attitudes of the U.S. and Europe in the 1960s and demonstrates the rich vein of art, style, and engineering that makes automobiles so central to the story of modernism. Pretty nice. Pretty nice box. I was a little hesitant, of buying this one because of how big this box is. I mean, this case. It's got some stuff on the bottom. MoMa 1963 Jaguar E-Type Roadster. Yeah. Just some legal mumbo jumbo down there. So anyway, let's get to cracking this thing. Oh yeah, before we do that, I suppose I oughta, slide this drawer out because it got a booklet inside. Let me do it on camera for y'all. ended up having to do it off camera anyway. So that's the Jaguar E-Type Roadster. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and open this up. Museum of Modern Art right there. You can pause that and read that if you want to. All right. The photo is from Bridget Bayer. Thanks, Bridget. There's more information on the Jaguar E-Type Roadster. An icon of the swinging 60s, the E-Type matched the design language of a cutting-edge racing car with the amenities of a passenger vehicle. The swooping teardrop shape of this classic roadster may be standard among contemporary sports cars, but at the time of the E-Type's introduction, its form was absolutely radical. Its gleaming curves and low-set profile seemed more suited to the racetrack than to city streets, and it was fast, a result of the careful aerodynamic analysis that dictated the car's overall design. So yeah, pretty awesome. There's some more stuff. Yeah, there's the casting right there. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. All this stuff, like owned by celebrities like Bridget Bardot, George Harrison. You're from the Beatles, Steve McQueen. Yeah, yada, yada, yada. Whatever. So anyway, that's that. Let's go ahead and take this thing out quickly, because we spent a little bit of time reading all that mumbo jumbo. So yeah, you can see a little bit of the exhibit again, just a little bit better. And finally, we get to what this thing is all about. The car itself. So yeah, pretty nice. Alrighty. Let's get this off really quick. As always, I'm always unprepared for this. Trying to step my game up in this capacity, but it always, steps down a little bit. Alrighty. Just give me a minute, guys. I'm going to pause y'all real quick. I'm going to get this off. Alrighty. I'll see y'all after these messages. Okie doke, people, and we're back. So here it is. Oh yeah. This thing is actually pretty nice, I must say. This thing is pretty awesome. Let me position it a little bit better for y'all. I'm zooming out. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty, let's get to it. Pretty nice, actually not bad, These wheels, they didn't really look that great in pictures. I mean, they look a little bit better in person. I still felt like they could have put some open spokes through there. That's just my opinion. But but I guess they look good as is. Look okay. Some people might complain about not doing a black wash on inside the spokes, but I could see that being a little messy. So I get where Mattel was going with this. So yeah. It's passable. Yeah. It don't really knock my socks off, those wheels, but I'll give it a pass. So anyway, yeah, you got all the stuff, the interior. And look, you got some gauges. They actually look pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty dope. Nice steering wheel. Nice wooden steering wheel. And you got these silverish looking seats for some reason. That's interesting, but they're okay looking. I can live with them. And then you actually have inserted headlights. You would think that being from Mattel, that they would be just painted over, but no, they actually went the extra mile and put plastic inserts in there. Pretty nice touch. There's the Jaguar logo in the middle, in the grill. Pretty nice. Alrighty. Then you got the tail lights, which are just painted over, but that's okay. They look good all the same. I'll take them. And then, yeah, you got the Jaguar emblem on the trunk lid. So, yeah, pretty awesome. Then you got the bottom right here, which, I've heard that this exhaust was a separate piece, and it kind of looks like it. Oh, yeah, it is a separate piece. It's plastic, though, but it's pretty nice touch. It's a pretty nice touch. 1963 Jaguar E-Type Roadster. From Hot Wheels. So yeah, pretty awesome. And check this out. Gonna look at the engine, which is always my favorite part. Pretty awesome. Definitely the same as the E-Type Coupe from RLC. Still a great sign when when it ain't broke, they don't fix it. Nice little tread on the wheels, even though they some skinny things. But looks pretty good. Looks period correct. I know I spent a little bit of time on this video, but I got something else to show y'all. Let me open these real quick. I'm gonna do a little comparison. Here's the Jaguar E-Type which is a much bigger casting. I thought it'd be like the same size, but no, that coupe is huge. So yeah, basically still got the same engine. It's just more detailed on the coupe. Yeah, got all the wires and the spark plugs painted. So yeah, I mean, this compared to the convertible, that coupe is a beast. Oh yeah, and I got one more car. This is not a Hot Wheels, but this is a nice one. This is my E-Type Roadster from GFCC. It's pretty much an unlicensed brand, I think, but they make some knockout models. Trust me, it's definitely worth every penny. I mean, the detail is just second to none. You know what? That this one from Mattel almost looks like this one from GFCC. It's just that the GFCC is just a little bit on another level, on a slightly higher level when it comes to, attention to detail. It's more expensive too. I think I spent like, $30 on that. Well, actually, that GFCC might have been a little bit cheaper. Because this E-Type from Mattel and then that Citroen, they were $45 a pop. Yeah, $45. That is if you include, the case, that went with it. So yeah, that's pretty much, it right there. I promised myself that this E-Type was going to be my last big purchase of the year. And they're coming out with some crazy amounts of stuff. Mattel is, everybody is actually in diecast, but I'm trying to be a little bit wiser with the money I do have. So yeah, right now I'm just going to be focused on customizing. But anyway, I'm glad I picked this up. The Citroen, I was thinking about picking that up too, but I just realized that it just really wasn't my cup of tea anyway. I would much rather prefer that E-Type. It's just a better looking car, in my opinion. But size-wise, scale-wise, both of these Roadsters are similar. Oh yeah, this one from GFCC, it actually has the not the hard top, but the soft top that goes with it. You can take this cover off and then put that that top on. I ain't got it with me right now. This is just a quick comparison. But anyway, it turned out to be more similar than I thought it would. I thought, this GFCC, while it did win for me, while it still won, I didn't expect for the one from Mattel to be, almost neck and neck. I mean, this is just impressive. So anyway, look at these wheels on the GFCC. That's just fantastic. But anyway, it's supposed to be about the Mattel version. So yeah, while it was a huge chunk of change, it was money well spent. So I'm just going to end it right there. Hold on, y'all. Had to plug up my turntable. So anyway, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Didn't mean for this to be 20 minutes long. But, hopefully you learned something. I definitely did. So, yeah. Much better right there. All right. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and, leave it here. So, let me know if, any of y'all had, either bought it. I know some of y'all already passed on it. That 45, them 45 smackaroos is enough. The make some people, take a hard pass on it. But I want to hear from the people who actually bought one. Either that or the Citroen or both. So yeah, just let me know. All right, y'all. I'm about to get my butt on out of here, and I will see y'all later. And have a good one.